You can just imagine for a moment that inside your mind there's a vast control room. Each neuron is a switch, a tiny sun. And as one light flicks on, another responds. Mirror neurons syncing, chemistry shifting, hormones balancing, your whole inner sky brightening. Because when the brain fires differently, the world looks different. Now notice how your breath moves in and out. That's the rhythm of stars being born and dying. Because your lungs and the galaxies obey the same law, expansion and contraction. So when you breathe in light, you're literally teaching your cells to remember the cosmos that they came from. And perhaps that's what ascension frequency really is. Bioresonance. The body learning to hum at the same tone as truth. From neurons to solar flares. From mitochondria to magnetosphere. Everything's talking in frequencies. Always saying one thing. Stay in tune. Imagine a violin forgotten in an attic. Strings slack. Wood dusty. It's not broken. It's untuned. And the first time someone tightens a string, the wood creaks. It protests. That's what ego feels like when consciousness tightens. It's not dying. It's tuning. And if you keep listening, you'll hear that subtle click. The note finding itself again. That's awakening. Not escaping the instrument, but learning to play it in harmony with the universe. So let's chunk down into what happens here, step by step. Awareness. You notice where your attention goes. Attention is energy. Energy is creation. Every thought is a note in the election of reality. Choice. You redirect the spotlight. Like a sunflower turning toward dawn, you orient toward what grows you. Feedback. Biology follows belief. Dopamine rises with purpose. Cortisol drops with trust. Cells whisper, yes, we can evolve. Integration. What once felt separate, spirit and science, neuron and photon, merges into coherence. Coherence feels like calm power. That's the mechanics of miracles, repetition of awareness, until it becomes identity. And the mind sometimes whispers, what if I lose people when I grow? Well, trees lose leaves every autumn, and that's how they survive the winter. Release isn't loss, it's preparation. You're not abandoning anyone. You're creating more space for love to circulate. The bigger picture. When one person tunes up, the local field changes. Your calm stabilizes the room. Your clarity adjusts others' cortisol levels through mirror neurons. That's not mysticism. That's social neurochemistry. So personal ascension is planetary service in disguise. Picture a week from now. You walk into a situation that used to drain you. Only now your attention is sovereign. You don't plug into the chaos. You broadcast steadiness. People can feel it. Though they might not name it. Some relax. Some step back. And either way, the field reorganizes around your frequency. Keep projecting forward months, years. Each choice to orient toward a light, it rewires the map of your nervous system. The body becomes a cathedral of calm electricity. You speak, and truth lands. You act, and integrity ripples outward. That's evolution at work. not as a concept, but as chemistry. If you value freedom, presence, love, truth, then this path, it fulfills all of them. Because freedom is the ability to direct attention. Presence is the act of noticing. Love is coherence in motion. Truth is alignment between thought, word, and field. And when those values line up, motivation happens naturally, like water finding the ocean. You don't push it. You allow gravity to guide it. And if sometimes it feels hard, good. That's a sign the system is upgrading. A computer runs hot when it installs a new operating system. So when emotions flare, simply say, installation in progress. Then breathe. Let the energy rewrite old code. Once there was a child who thought stars were holes in the sky. One day she learned they were suns, massive, burning, alive. And suddenly, the night wasn't empty. It was full of fire. That's what happens when you understand yourself correctly. What looked like emptiness was potential. What looked like darkness was gestation. Every shadow was just light resisting. So how do you do this every day? By choosing where to look. When something painful happens, zoom in. What's really happening in the body? Heart rate, breath, tension. Then zoom out. What pattern is repeating? Then chunk up to the big picture. What value am I learning to honour? That 3-step dance. Down, out, up. It rewires the brain faster than affirmations ever could. Neuroplasticity, it doesn't care what you believe. It obeys use. Focus a thought long enough. The synapse is rapid and myelin, making it easier next time. That's why attention is sacred. It literally shapes anatomy. So when you focus on coherence, you sculpt your nervous system into an instrument for peace. Ignore your attention, and life decides for you. Scroll long enough, you outsource your frequency. But master attention, you become the author of causality. That's karma in modern terms. The physics of focus. Integration, the ascension frequency. So from neurons firing to solar flares pulsing, everything is training you to tune. Every exhale, it's an electromagnetic reset. Every act of honesty upgrades your DNA expression. Every time you forgive, your immune system cheers. And somewhere, a photon chooses to vibrate differently because you did. You don't need to become light. You already are light, condensed into learning. You're not here to float away. You're here to shine through matter. And maybe that's the highest teaching, to stay human and radiant, to build and bless, to speak truth and stay kind. So as you breathe right now, your chest a little warmer, your spine a little taller. Just notice how natural it is to remember this. You're the field remembering itself. You're the composer, not the echo. And from this moment forward, every thought of light becomes an instruction your biology understands perfectly.